got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. I got the glutes, I got the calves, I got the abs. It's time to get lit, it's time to get fit. Let's meal prep and get it in, get it in. Transformation freedom, and they're the most heaven. Let's hit the gym and get fit, get fit. Well, hello. It is Tina with Enriched by Tina here to help you get your whole life together. As I get mine together here in real time. So we're back, and let me take a break. Good morning, Mother Loretta. Let me get this water in, because I didn't do so well this weekend. I rested and I had a good time, and I rested and enjoying Jesus. And while I was resting, I forgot to drink my water. So the body has been bodying and doing what it need to do, but I'm trying to get hydrated. So my goal is to get at least 2 bottles in before 7 o'clock this morning. And so I'm on my way. So this is a half of a bottle I had left from last night. So I'm gonna try to get this half in, and then I got good morning, Keisha. So good to see you. I got 2 bottles, and my goal is to get these 2 bottles down before 7 a.m. because my body let me know, ma'am, you didn't do right. So we are still in the series. This is day 3 of Rooted, of our making better choices rooted in Christ. So our scripture is coming from Ephesians 5:2. And so it reminds us that love is more than just words. It's a lifestyle. And so y'all know that my Bible study group, we are studying the fruits of the Spirit, and y'all know love is one of them. And so y'all, I got to figure out about this light. Like if I gotta sit in a certain way so it don't give me a glare, so I can see y'all clearly. Good morning, Tanya. So good to see you. So when you start thinking about how Jesus showed his love through his sacrifices and through his service. Good morning, Damon. So good to see you. He makes his we need to learn how to walk in love and become this reflection. And so today's lesson or message or whatever y'all want to call it, inspiration, 545 crew, walk the talk, choosing love like Jesus, and boy, oh yeah, I went, my Faye was in town, and I went and visit church, missed y'all too. And since Mother Faye was in town and Erica, I had been telling her I was going to visit her church, and boy, that message yesterday, it's been in the whole vein of what we've been talking about, watching what you say and choosing your words wisely. And it was a divine an appointment. And so, yes, so Ephesians 2, y'all know I'm going in the children's Bible because that's just I can rock with that. Like I think we've been rocking with it. The International Children's Bible, Damon, he has it right here in the KJV, in the King James version, and y'all can see that. So y'all can see y'all can see this on the screen, and I'm gonna break it down to you a little bit. And it says, live a life of love. Love other people just as Christ loved us. I'm gonna say it again. Live a life of love. Love other people just as Christ have loved us. Christ gave himself for us. He was a sweet smelling offering and a sacrifice to God. I mean, come on, y'all. Good morning, Dr. LeJune. So good to see you. He's a sweet smelling savor. And I think he says it here, He's a sweet smelling savior too. So he made a sacrifice. He sacrificed his life for us, and they already told us to love. Good morning, morning, night. I hope you enjoyed your birthday week and weekend. If you like me, celebrate all month long. And so when we start thinking about love like Christ love, and so y'all know I had to go to the Gen Z, and it says it like this: dude, a chick. Let's show mad love and be all about the selfless vibe. Just like just how Jesus was fully about us. He straight up sacrificed himself. Yo, as an offering to God, making it a sweet culinary experience for him. Come on. Come on. Culinary experience. Come on. Yo. That's what you know what I'm saying? Come on. Like we're gonna have a selfless vibe. That's how Jesus was. Jesus was very selfless. He laid down his life. He who knew no sin took on the sin, my sin, your sin. Come on. Good morning, Africa. He took on our sins, y'all. uh uh and he was selfless about it. Even right there at the end, he wanted to be a little selfish, but he said, if you would let this cup pass me. If when you see the word if, that means it's contingent. He said, but nevertheless, he came back to himself. Not my will, but thy will be done. So when we think about this and we think about love and what love is, good morning, Teresa. What love is, like, Tina Turner says it best. What love got to do with it? Love got everything to do with it, okay? We have to love like Christ, and y'all, love is an action. It's not just emotion. Like, sometimes people say, "Oh, I love you," but they don't show you nothing. It's like, show me that. Show me. Like, am I the only one that feels like if you love me, show me? Am I the only one? Is anybody else like that? Like, you want somebody to show you? Like, I don't want you to be all telling me all these warm, fuzzy words and don't show me no action. Like who is who else is like that with me? You want somebody to show you. Good morning, Deborah. So good to see you. Who else is like that? Show and look. Come on, Keisha. She said, listen, show and tell, baby. Y'all remember when we was kids, we had to come in and bring a little something and do a little show and tell. Show me, baby. Show me. Don't just tell me. Like, I know people get all bent out of shape on Valentine's Day. What's going on, cuz? So good to see you. Um, it's like we used to come and couldn't wait, honey, had that special little toy and couldn't wait to get up in front of the class to tell somebody, show and tell what you have. Show me, baby. Don't. And I know people get bogged down on Valentine's Day. Like, I want this. Baby, Valentine's Day is only one day out of 365 days. And if it's a leap year, 366. Okay, come on. Africa say, show me, baby. Show me. She say, show me. Mother Loretta say, show me. We like show and tell, baby. Because you could say a lot of things. But when you start doing and moving and making some moves, baby, that's when I know you don't put your money where your mouth is. Like our heart, that heart gets to feeling all warm and fuzzy. So if you express, you're fresh through, it's love is expressed how you show it, like how you demonstrate it. Like, you just can't tell me something, and you express it through how you serve, how you speak, how you show up. Like, when you show up for people, you may not have a dime to give them, but baby, if you stay doing something and they see your presence. She said it just like this. Put a little action behind those words. I don't know if anybody's like me. Show me the money. Look, not on the money. Show me that you care about me. Don't just say it, and don't just show up on Valentine's Day. Like, You do go all the way out Valentine's Day and treat me like a dog the rest of the 364 days or 365 if it's leap year. Miss me with that, okay? Miss me. Miss me with that. What did he say? Charity is long suffering. It's kind. It's not envious. It's not vain, and it's against itself. It's not puffed up. That's what I say. Yeah, love is kind. That's what I used to always say. That was one of my little love is kind. And 1 John 3:18 says it like this: Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with action and in truth. So true love shows up what we do and not just what we say. Okay? Mother Midnight says it like this: it's all in action for sure. And if I was in the Gen Z, it'd say, yo, baby, this action, word up. Okay. Woo. It's also the another thing about love is sacrificial. You got to sacrifice some things sometime when you love somebody. Sometimes you have to lay down your own issues, your own stuff. Yeah, listen, my cousin said it just like this. Um, Give me flowers just because it's Wednesday. Just because you felt like it. Like, why give me flowers on Valentine's Day and then don't do nothing else the rest of the year? I just, to me, I'm like you. I don't do all that. Do not do all of that. Because listen, when we walk in love, it means we're putting others before ourselves. And sometimes, now there are times we do have to be selfish when you have to take on and do some things for yourself. But then there are the times when we're talking about this love, the love of God. We put ourselves, we put other people before ourselves. That is just like Jesus did. He said, you know what? I'm gonna have to do it. I know somebody gonna betray me, somebody gonna deny me, and they are coming after me. He already knew that. Like he already knew who was among him, but he served and sat there and waited out. He already knew he was gonna die. Well, I ain't gonna say die. He knew they were gonna take him on to the cross because and he knew in 3 days he was gonna get up. So if you already know something, listen. Listen. Boy, when I tell you that Gen Z, it do some things and it brings it to life. And so John 15:3 says, greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for one's friend. And that's me paraphrasing a little bit. He said, no greater love. Jesus model sacrificed his love with the ultimate example for us to follow and do these daily choices. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This better series is just been have it been a blessing to you choosing and making better choices. Have this series of better choices, because we've been on this thing now probably 45, about 50 some days now, making better choices. Has this been a blessing to you all? Has it made you think? I just want to know, has me talking about these better choices, where we talked about mindset, making better choices, I guess since May. So May, June, that's 31 and 30 days. So that's what, 6 of what. So no, we're rolling up on about 90 days of this, y'all. 90 days. Okay, it's been fulfilling. Okay, it has. To let me know, because I'm telling you, I'm gonna tell you what it's been doing for me. It's been messing me up. Like it's like right when I want to do something, you know, we get otherwise minded every now and then. We get in our own way, right? So, but then I start thinking back, going back, reflecting, and all these messages start coming up like like real talk, like real talk. Okay, I'm glad to know that. And if it's been hitting you, then it didn't mean to miss you. That means there's some areas in your life that we have to make sure that we do, that we make sure that we are representing Christ. Like, we're in the last and evil days, and we have to make sure that we're doing this. So I'm telling you, and I'm gonna make this last point, then I'm gonna get out of the way. Listen, she said it has definitely changed. It has made her change a lot of things in her mindset. I'm telling you, me too. Because I mean, it hits me first, and then when I sit back and I be like, no, you can't do that. You can't be acting like this. You can't say that. Oh, you need to refrain from that. You need to make a different choice. You need to pivot. You need to shift. You need to, like, everything you've been telling everybody else. Because listen, because we birds of a feather, honey. We have some of the same DNA. Very impulsive. Now I'm learning. I've just had to learn last week. Week before last. So listen. Y'all see it. It's in my I got a witness. So y'all see that? This is my blood cousin, okay? We straightforward. We shoot straight from the hip. We are blood cousins, and we not just like distant cousins. We first cousins. So we share some of the same blood and same DNA. And y'all see that? So y'all know it's a family thing, y'all. And I got to work on it. It's in my DNA to be impulsive. But guess what? I'm changing that. Like, God is shifting me and making me, although like she said, we straightforward. We too straightforward. And sometimes it gets us in trouble. So we got to learn how to, like, be straightforward, shoot where we need to shoot, but shoot in the name of the Lord. And one of the ladies said last night, I was in the class last night, and she said, you have a heavy an assignment, like me, like what God has called me to do. She said, you haven't yet come into all, what God is saying to you, because He been revealing different things. She said, you are you are leader's leader. You know what I mean? Like, your job is difficult, and you have a heavy mandate on you. That's why you have to start, pulling back and start, going in with some, because y'all know I'm a social butterfly. And so these past 2 weekends, I have not had much to do. And when I say much to do, really much to do, it's been like maybe one thing, and that's it. And normally I have a whole agenda. Like, my friends know me, like, okay, girl, let me call you now. Let me put you on the books, because I normally stay full pack. I mean, to capacity. But God has been shifting me and moving me in a direction. And so it makes me think about this last point that I'm gonna say: every step in love strengthens your witness. And so every time I show up and I'm beginning to see what God has for me, and this His assignment that's on my life. Like, when you're a leader's leader, it's heavy. It's very heavy. And so, like, it's like, yeah, I gotta start lighting up my load. Yes, yes. But we keep pressing. And so I'm learning that I can show up, because I want to show up and show my love, but I may show up in a different capacity. And so now I'm like, okay, God, I see what you're doing. Me getting up at this 5:45 has been a discipline for me, because many of you know I love the good Deacon Sheets. But me getting up, start my day off, getting into my word, getting into my devotion, getting ready to come and speak to you all, it has definitely changed my life. Definitely let me know, okay, girl, yes, you're just an ordinary person, but you're not ordinary. You have something that God has for you. And so, when you show up like that, and when you have an assignment, and Dr. Lejeune and some of you others on here know what it's like to have an assignment, like when and that thing is on you, and you have to follow what God is saying. And sometimes you have to say no to some other things to say yes to you. It's it can trip you up at times. And so yes, we have to keep pressing on. So when we start thinking about every step is in love, strengthen your witness, your everyday kindness, your patience. And see, those are two, love, kind, and patience. There's three of our fruits of the spirit that we've been talking on. And so we have to start make sure that we make Jesus visible to the world. I mean, obedience is better than sacrifice. It's better to obey than to sacrifice. And tell me, ask me how I know. Dr. June, I felt that. I felt the power behind that right there. You have to obey God. Period. Every time. God helps us to show up to be strong, to do the work. And there are times when you feel like you may not be able to do it. And so that's why your consistent kindness becomes a living testimony. Like when you start being kind to people on a regular basis, see, she working on patience. There's another one. That's a fourth one. Like we getting ready to, the whole fruits of the spirit is all up in this today. We will obey. You have to obey. And so that gives us God's love. So when we think about what we because we started this whole series thinking about what we thinking about. Y'all remember that? It's been some months ago, but I said, really think about what you're thinking about. Our thoughts, our words, they shape our lives. And so when we think about this, um, in Galatians 6:10, it says, therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all people. Okay. Let us begin to do good. Being intentional about blessing others makes space for divine appointments. So when you do things that God is calling for you to do, we're going to show up at our divine appointment. So when we walk in love, it's a daily act of mercy, justice, and humility. And that's the things that we have to do. So today, and y'all, I meant to bring it. I'm a bring it out. I'm gonna bring it out tomorrow. I told y'all I was gonna start um writing in this journal. So, it took me a whole 2 or 3 days to figure out, well, what journal am I going to write? I got 50 of them in here, but I do have my journal and I'm going to start today. Like today is my day. Because I said, you know what? I heard it 3 times um, in the past week. And one of the things in class last night that was brought to the thing that you act like that, the one thing that you say that you can't do is the one thing that God is calling you to do and wanting you to do. And y'all know I'm a talker. I can talk to Jesus come, okay? But writing is something that I just dread and don't want to do. And that may be the one thing that God just maybe, that can get me to my next, is if I start writing and journaling and sometimes get some of this stuff off my mind and out of my head and out of my heart. It just may be the tool that get me to where I'm trying to get, the journey to free her. Mm, I felt that, y'all. I felt that, y'all. I feel the presence of the Lord right now. And I'm telling you, so what is that thing that you don't want to do, that you just been dreading? I mean, when I tell you all but like kicking and screaming about doing a whole journal, like I'm telling you. And I'm trying not to get emotional right now because I felt that in the spirit, y'all. Um, the very thing that I've been running away from is the very thing that may free me. Just may free me. Okay. So I'm like, golly, get really? Like, really, girl? Like, yes. Ooh, I don't like listen, Africa. I'm a talker. I mean, and so let's begin to yes, I've heard of that book. And so I'm like, you know what? Ye- Here it is. finally you gonna journal. I mean, after y'all, when I tell, mm, whew, when I tell you that has been, I guess, you know how when you have something just hanging over you and you like, and one of my friends, Shirley, you say what you resist persists, or you know that that's a little saying like what you resist will persist, like persist. I have been fighting this thing, y'all, but guess what? The thing that I've been fighting the most, mm, oh Lord have mercy, it's the thing that God been waiting to free me. And I said, when that thing happened, to said she said that last night in class, I'm like, mm. But I'm like, you know what? Yes, it is very hard. But guess what? It's been made easy. Sometimes it's hard to listen what you're thinking about. And so now I am tapping into something, y'all. I mean, I'm on the journey to free her, right? And and to help you get free. And so in order for me to help somebody else to get free, I gotta be free myself. Oh my God. Woo! Y'all, this right here, it just so listen. Ask God to highlight one person that you need to encourage today. Just one person. One person. Send them a text. Write them a note. She said, right, we have to stop thinking about what others will say and trust God. He will never put something before us and not take us. You know what, Dr. Lejeune? You done said a mouthful. So listen, lend a helping hand, because if we're gonna walk the walk, we're gonna walk the talk and choosing love like Jesus. We need to begin to do what Jesus did. Shed this light throughout the world. Who might need encouragement today? One of the things that we have started to do as the care team at our church is we've been just randomly picking up the phone. So if you're part of Circle City Church and you just get a random phone call, no, it was intentional. And sometimes we forget about the things and what life has, and just because you see me every day, or you see someone every day, doesn't mean that they don't need a little encouragement. So let's encourage somebody today so we can be like Jesus. Let your love speak louder than your words. Let's start showing some action today. Let's show some action. And so as we walk in love in this daily act of mercy, I'm going to write in my journal prop today, and you can put it in yours. How can I walk in love today? And write some things down. And then begin to act on it. Encourage somebody. Send somebody a note. Send somebody that you don't hardly talk to. Or matter of fact, somebody you talk to every day, but you ain't never said a encouraging word to them. You ain't never said, you know what, girl, you just your presence blesses me. Or the way you do da da da. Or girl, you have done or man, you have done, because men need encouragement too. So y'all, I tell you, so we're gonna walk in love and we're gonna stay rooted in Christ as we make these better choices. So let's walk the talk and let's choose to love like Jesus. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same back channel. Love you guys.
Baby, now tell me exactly how you feel. I'm just trying to keep it real. Let me love you on the inside. Love you on the inside. Tell me exactly what you